Hola, gringas y gringos. Thank you for joining. Gringos are us.
Expats with the plan. This week's video, we're going to answer the question that a lot of people have asked us, and that is, why?
Why Mexico?
Why are we doing what we're doing, and why we chose Mexico?
Stay tuned. And thank you for joining us today. So our talk today is, why are we going to Mexico?
But before we get into all that, we want to remind you to please like the video if you get good content out of this.
And subscribe to our channel and help us grow.
Absolutely. And as always, ring that bell so that you can get new content and get notified when it drops.
Okay.
So, why?
Why?
You know, there's a lot of reasons why, but we're going to start out with some of the easy positives, and that is we started vacationing down in Mexico in the Riviera Maya, and the one thing that we really noticed was we love the Mexican people, and they have been some of the greatest, most gracious and outgoing, hardworking people that we've come across.
Very kind, very humble.
Absolutely. You know, and it doesn't hurt that it's tropical weather. You know, as we get a little older, yeah, a little more warmth that feels good. Keeps the bones going. So, and the
foodie. I'm a foodie.
It's a good diet down there in a lot of ways.
In a lot of ways. It's just very colorful, very fresh.
Well, I think the lack of processed food is going to go a long way towards making both of us feel a little bit better. So I think that's one of the main reasons that originally we even thought about making the move.
Yeah. And
as we delved into it deeper and started looking at the things, a couple of the others started to really add up and make sense. And those are the finances.
The financial aspects of living in Mexico. Now, this is with the understanding that we are keeping and still bringing in U.S. dollars. And because of the exchange rate, that makes a comparable level of living in Mexico less expensive than it is in the United States.
Absolutely. And as we retire, as some of us retire and the others still got to work, but it's going to allow us to have a level of comfort in Mexico that would have cost significantly more to remain here in the States. Of course, $100 here right now is not buying as much as it was 6 months ago, but the same is also true in Mexico, as well, because the inflation rate is not quite as high in Mexico, but they are experiencing it right along with us here.
They are. And it goes without saying that what we are attempting to do is something that a lot of retirees look to do. A lot of people who are just going to be living on only their Social Security or a very small pension often become what they call financial refugees. And that is very appealing lifestyle, to be able to live in Mexico and be able to live in a little less than you might have to live on outside of Mexico. It just makes it easier to let those dollars go a little further for you.
Absolutely.
New adventures. We are looking for new adventures.
Well, the whole thing is going to be a new adventure.
That is true.
I mean, we are going to spend the first 2 to 3 years trying out all of the different cities that have made our list so far, because that list keeps growing.
Yep.
And we're going to spend 2 to 3 months in each one of them. And in doing so, we're going to spend some time in trying to figure out the right barrios, whether the climate's right for us, the walkability. But it's going to be a great adventure. The two of us are really looking forward to spending the time getting to know the entire country. Well, maybe not the entire country, but a lot of the country of Mexico. And spending time going all the way from the Baja all the way back over to the Yucatan.
I'm looking forward to trying all kinds of cuisine. I'm looking forward to trying all sorts of mezcal.
Oh, yeah.
Ay,
Yes.
I'm looking forward to learning more about Mexican history and seeing all of the beautiful terrain that Mexico has to offer.
And the beautiful customs and everything that goes along with it, and taking in and immersing ourselves 100% into that lifestyle.
Yes.
Another of the big reasons that we're going is health.
Healthier environment.
Correct. We're getting, you know, I'm getting older. Well, we're all getting older. Just I'm getting there a little bit faster. And along with that is, you know, the arthritis and things like that. So hopefully the warmer weather is going to help with that. The whole lifestyle, instead of spending, you know, a morning every 2 weeks on the weekend, get up Saturday morning, drive down to Sam's Club, load up, and come home, put it away, and live out of the freezer and the refrigerator for the next 2 weeks. We're looking forward to making 3 to 4 trips a week, going down to the Mercado, buying what we want for that particular meal, and purchasing smaller amounts that are fresher. And we get the exercise and making the trip.
You get exercise, you get healthier food choices.
Yes.
Lower stress levels.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
The zen of going to feeling a lot less of that.
And I've seen and heard a number of people say that, you know, that healthier lifestyle, be it that you're closer to the equator and perhaps you're having less pressure exerted on your body, be it the extra exercise, be it the better and healthier quality food, be it the lower stress levels, whatever it may be, people tend to ache less, hurt less, and may even find themselves lowering or completely getting off the medication. So I look forward to that because I'm looking toward living a healthier lifestyle. There's not a lot of longevity in my family tree. So I'm looking forward to extending that and pushing those boundaries.
Yeah, mine, we're still cruising right along pretty good over here. But, you know, all of those being said, yeah, we look forward to having that whole, I guess the right word would be slowing down. Mm-hmm. Taking away the hectic pace that is associated with the day-to-day life that we're up here, and everything revolving around the vehicle and driving here, driving there, and the way people drive, that just raises the stress level.
Just the daily grind. That's what it feels like. It is a grind. It grinds at your soul.
It does.
Okay? I want to stop that soul-sucking lifestyle that we live and try to enjoy life a little longer. Take a deep breath and, you know, smell the flowers.
A little longer.
Yeah.
With a little more fun.
Yeah.
And a lot more smiles.
Yes.
That's the key.
And then the last big one. This is the heavy one we save to the end because we don't want to delve too deeply into it. And I think everyone can relate, at least in some way.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, there's no way to avoid that what is going on right now in the U.S. is a lot of, I guess the best way of describing it is tribalism on both sides.
Yeah.
And
a lot of polarity.
Yep.
A loss of civility.
Total. And
tribalism is a good one.
And there is blame to be had on both sides of the aisle because all anybody does is points fingers back and forth and says, it's you, it's you. Mm-hmm. And no one has honest-to-God conversations anymore to realize that, you know, the person across from me may not share the same exact view. Maybe I should listen to them and try and figure out what it is that appeals to them, because there might be something in there that also works for me. But
we're done with that.
Yep. That's as far as that needs to go.
That's as far as it needs to go. Honestly, it has caused enough stress in our lives for the last handful of years, and we're ready to move on and leave it behind, as are many people. Yep. And I recently heard one of our new subscribers describe this as gaining some freedom.
Oh, absolutely.
And that's exactly what it feels like. Lately, gosh, I don't even want to say lately, it feels like we live in a nanny state. Your ability to think for yourself is regulated to death.
Where's Julie Harris?
I'm just saying. It feels like we live in a nanny state. And people just cannot be allowed to think for themselves. I can't do it. I can't do it anymore. And I feel like we need that freedom. We need that ability to just live our lives peacefully.
I think it's grating on her nerves. I do.
A little bit.
Yeah, just
a little
the
bit.
nanny part.
The nanny part is really getting to me.
That gets to her. She doesn't like it at all. All of those things are playing a factor. Discourse that's going on in our country heightens the stress level.
It does.
And that is going to take years off of people's lives. And let's be for real. If we can be in Mexico having a good time with a smile on our face, enjoying a tequila and a mezcal, okay.
Yeah.
Sign me up.
Make some new friends. Friends who are open and warm and accepting.
Yep.
Kind.
Yep. And so, in essence, the reason that we chose Mexico, it checks all the boxes.
It does. And realistically, it's close to home.
Yeah.
The United States will always be home. And we have family in the U.S. They're not all on board. A lot of them just accept it.
Yeah.
And they're flowing with it, but they may not necessarily find themselves thinking it's the best idea in the world.
Well, and for some of them, it's not something that they would do.
No.
And that's totally fine.
But it's good to be close enough to home that if we have to come back, for whatever the reason is,
we can be here quickly.
It's a flight.
Yeah.
A quick flight. Mexico. We just love it. It's close to the United States. It's affordable. And it's freedom.
It's our utopia.
And longevity.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. We appreciate you guys spending the time with us here.
If you have any comments you'd like to share, please do. Are there reasons that you're looking toward Mexico? Maybe we left something out that you would like to let us know about. I mean, we all have our different reasons. I am always interested and open to learning the additional benefits, even the cons.
Absolutely.
Of moving to another country like we're planning. Please leave a comment below and let us know what you're thinking.
Yes. And as always, please subscribe.
And like our videos.
And ring that bell so when the new content's downloaded, you get notified.
Absolutely. We noticed this past week, woo, our channel is growing at a rapid rate.
And thank you to all of you who are making this happen. We appreciate it. And remember, where gringos are us, expats with a plan.
We're doing it. You can too.
Thank you. Gracias y adios.